Another crack of dawn start in the Louis Vuitton trophy off Nice. The boat's out early to catch the northerly morning breeze. First to use it, the Synergy team from Russia, taking the committee boat end of the line against Emirates Team New Zealand. Virtual eye animation had the Russians just ahead on the first beat, and they also had the favoured right-hand side of the course. At the top mark, Karol Jablonski at the Russian helm still had a slender lead over Dean Barker, and after a simultaneous Jenica hoist, the Kiwis camped on the Russian stern. Barker tried to roll Jablonski near the leeward gate, and although he couldn't get past, he was able to split, rounding the opposite mark to the Russians. Synergy powered off to the favoured right-hand side, while Emirates Team New Zealand went left and strove to keep it close, playing catch-up until the final run. Closing in on the finish line, the Kiwis spotted a shift and jibed into it. The Russians were hit by the swell, which slowed their jibe, allowing Emirates Team New Zealand to sneak over the line for the win and go one up in the best-of-3 semi. By the time Azura took on Team Origin in the second match of the other semi-final, the wind was up, and so were the protest flags. With the clock ticking down to the start, the Italians had already copped one penalty for failing to keep clear, and were about to get another one. Fighting the wind and waves, Team Origin helm Ben Ainsley was dominating the start box, squeezing his Italian counterpart Francesco Bruni towards the committee boat. Bruni tried to barge his way into the gap, and that cost him another penalty. He also had nowhere to go but over the line early, so now had to round the committee boat to start again. Once he'd done that, the second penalty then had to be taken immediately. Eventually the Italians were able to set off in their futile pursuit of the Brits. All they could hope for was gear failure on Team Origin, and in the prevailing conditions that wasn't such a forlorn hope. These were the most testing seas of the regatta so far, on the limit for these boats. In the end, the Italians looked resigned to defeat, Team Origin handling the swell comfortably. A very relaxed Ben Ainsley driving across the line to make it 1-1 and line up a sudden death semi-final decider tomorrow.